To order the Seeing and Doing Teacher's Notes for the spring term, price £1.10, Anthologies 1 and 2, price £3.95 each, and the Shape Up software, price £17.75, please contact your local ITV company. Alternatively, send a cheque or postal order to Schools Publications Office, Thames Television, 149 Tottenham Court Road, London W1P 9LL.
Arthur is a toy maker. He's busy in his workshop. Because the workshop's so small, his tools hang neatly from the ceiling. Before he starts to make anything, Arthur looks in picture books for ideas. The first step is to draw a rough sketch. Can you guess what it might be? He's planning to make a toy racing car. Arthur always makes his toys from wood. This large piece of wood will be cut up into smaller pieces, all the same size. Measuring is very important. So is being able to rule straight lines. Arthur uses an electric saw to cut along his pencil lines. The block of wood is now cut to size. Next, Arthur copies his drawings onto the block of wood. It's a rectangle in shape. He wears goggles to protect his eyes when drilling holes. He cuts along the lines on each side of the block. The saw is very powerful. Now it's beginning to look like a racing car. Arthur wears a face mask and ear muffs when using the sanding machine. It's very noisy, but it gives the wood a beautifully smooth finish. But no car is any good without wheels. So the next job is to make some. strips of wood are cut into squares. Arthur always makes lots of wheels at a time. Each pack of squares is secured with tape. He marks the centre by drawing a cross. Now he uses a compass to draw a circle for the wheel shape. A hole is quickly drilled for the axle. And now he begins to shape the wheels. First, all the corners are cut off. The rough circles are then fixed on a spindle. They will be made perfectly round on a machine called a lathe. And when the nut is tightened, the machine can be started up. The tool he's using on the lathe is a chisel. It has to be kept very sharp. Watch how quickly the circles are made. The main parts of the car are ready now. The axle holder is fitted. Painting with a brush takes a long time, so Arthur uses a special wood dye to colour the car. The dye is put on with a sponge. The car must now be left to dry. A black dye is used for the wheels. The wheels and the body are finished, but there's something missing. Arthur always makes a driver for his cars. This also will be made out of wood. Can you guess what it is? This too is carefully cut out with a special saw. This rod will fix the driver inside the car. And now it's time to fit the car together. Strong glue is used for the wheels and axles. And look, the driver is the rather wild-looking cat. With final decorations and varnish, the finished car will look like this one. Making it was a very skilled job. Do you like the design? These paintings are of vehicles with wheels. Helen is going to school. The bus has stopped at the bus stop. The farmer is ploughing his fields. The children are now examining the wheels and axles on some toys before they design and make their own wheeled models.
And the wheels can turn round. So the wheel strings, it's got a fixed axle. Yeah.
Now they've made their plans and are beginning to construct their models out of junk materials and wood. A clothes peg is a good idea for holding an axle. Working with a friend helps with the fiddly bits.
This is a loose axle, and that's the back. That's a loose axle at the back. You can move along on the ground.
These children are carefully making a frame out of wood for their vehicle.
What's it going to be then?
Racing car.
Right. And John, what are you doing at the moment?
I'm going to stick this triangle onto there, so that, like all these. So
Sticking cardboard triangles over the corner joints like this is an easier way to build with wood.
Do you know what sort of an angle you call that corner?
a right angle.
You look as if you've nearly finished, have you?
Yeah, well.
These children have made a model with 3 sets of wheels. Soon they'll test it.
Right. Why have you painted it these colours?
We've painted it camouflage colours so the enemies can't see them when they're behind the bush.
I see, right. Ian, what do we call these sort of wheels, do you know?
Caterpillar tracks, they're for a grip. They grip into the mud if it's muddy.
Now the final touches are being added to the racing car. The wooden frame has been covered with paper and painted.
Bend this paper clip, put that in there.
Here they'll test to see if a rubber band will propel their model.
See if it works.
The string winds round the axle, stretching the rubber band.
At least it works. We made this pickup truck out of Technic Lego. I'm just going to put the motor on here.
A battery-powered motor will turn these wheels.
And we'll put this round here, round the motor, and put it round the wheel, round the wheel to get to the axle. I'm now going to make it go forward.
Some children built with construction kits. Some used junk materials, whilst others used wood. But all designed and made models with wheels that work. Let's look at some more of Arthur's toys with wheels.